Throwback to the 29th of July 2022. Good afternoon, everyone. I have arrived at Gravesend station and it is now 11:58 p.m. So the lift to St. George's Shopping Center is inside this building. And I learned that this St. George's Shopping Center was actually built in 1979. And in this place, there is actually a riverside settlement. Here are some parking information. So there's the St. George's Coffee. That's way too early for lunch. There's also a 24-hour fitness over there, and that's basically it. There's also a panic room here, but it's like an escape room. They said you have to pre-book it in order to play it, which I didn't do. There's also a Gravesend Borough market here. It looks a bit like the one in Windmill. There's a Latin American restaurant there, and it opens every day from Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then Sunday is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and I'm gonna take a photo because I think it's quite special. So this was actually chartered by Henry III in 1268. There was also a beautiful graffiti over here, so I took a photo here. You can also take the boats to Tilbury. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that today because that wasn't on my list. They sell pizza here as well. They've also got handmade sausage rolls. I've never seen fried dumpling and I was gonna order it, but they didn't have any. And there's a statue of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth. There's also a statue of the Squadron Theater. I just saw this wealdway walk. It says you can walk to Oakville, but I think it's cycling because on Google it says it takes 1 day to walk to Oakville. They also said you can walk to Tonebridge, but it says it takes 7 hours, so I'm not gonna do it. It's way too long. There is actually a threedaws pub here, and it actually changed its name 3 times, from Cornish Cough to Free Cornish Coughs, and lastly the threedaws. So this is the view from the restaurant. This church is actually called the Sentry, and they said that the east wall, which is this window, is the original wall, and the tavern fort is actually over there, so I'm gonna take a photo with the tavern fort. There's a sign here about what life is like in New Tavern Fort, and I learned that the commanding officer had up to 100 artillery men and officers stationed here to help him. So I'm right next to the fort, and I realized there is a little wheel over here. And also I realized there is another fort kind of thing there, so I'm gonna go read that sign. There is a park behind me, and this is the side and the back. So back in the day, people would fire the guns here. Oh, I just realized there's another fort here, and the guard's actually called the Fort Garden. Oh, there's one more over there. Just took a photo with this fort. You can actually visit this Sentry Center, but it's actually closed today, so oh wow, there's a beautiful clock tower here. I was just reading this sign and I realized there is a Windmill Hill, and I might go there if I have time. This is the Immanuel Church. I'm gonna cross the road. It's not open, but there is a Twin Dynasty restaurant right on that road, so I'm gonna have lunch now. Oh no, it's closed. But I know there's another Chinese restaurant around here. Oh, it's closed as well. I'm either gonna have Italian or sushi. So I ordered a chicken pesto. It took them 40 minutes to make it, so I hope it was worth it. And it's now 3 o'clock. And I have arrived at the Siri Guru now. The chicken pesto was actually really tasty, and the person who served me was also really nice. Wow, the entrance of the temple did not let me down. I'm gonna take a photo here. Can someone tell me what these symbols represent? Also, I'm gonna take a photo of them. Wow, look at this Mexican marigold here. I wonder what this symbol is trying to represent. Can someone tell me, please? I'm also gonna try and take a photo with it. My tripod has just broke, so I guess there'll be no more photos for today. What? There are free vegetarian meals. I should have had lunch here. Wow, look at these lights. So this is the Manor Hall. This is where lunch and breakfast and dinner would be served. I was just reading these signs and I learned that there was a third battle of Canipat, which is where the captured girls were took back to the located treasure in order to preserve the country's treasure. I won't be able to become a Sikh because here it says they need to never eat meat, and I love meat. I learned that on a day of 1984, it was 42 degrees, and the government decided to shut out everything, shut out light, electricity, so that people don't get any news about the atrocity. And I learned that the Indian government treated their citizens worse than the prisoners. Oh my gosh, is this true? The elephant was fighting with the horse. Oh, there was a battle of Jamro. So there's actually an upstairs area, but I don't really want to go upstairs because other than taking off your shoes, you have to wear this thing on your head, which I don't really want to wear because I feel like everyone's worn it. So I am gonna go to the Windmill Hill. I'm on top of the hill now, and we can actually see the temple. There are two actually, and I now understand why it's called the Windmill Hill, because I'm not sure if you can see, there is actually a windmill over there. So I'm gonna try my best to take a photo here. Oh, there are two windmills here, and I saw on a map we can actually see Tilbury Fort over there. So there's a children's playground here. Maybe that is the St. Andrew Church. I'm gonna try and take a photo here again. And I have arrived at Cylopark. I have a feeling this is a private area, so I'm gonna take a rest first, and then I'm gonna go inside and ask them if I can just walk around the park. So this park is basically like a cycling park, and they are open until 9 p.m. But because I don't really cycle, I asked them if I can just go in and walk around it. And they said there's only one area where you can walk, which is this play park. And they said it's £4.50 to enter this play park. So I was like, oh, it's fine, because I've seen way too many of these parks. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because my next destination actually closes in 20 minutes, and it's a 1.5-hour walk. There's no way I'm gonna walk that. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like, share it with your friends, and I'll see you all with another traveling vlog or music related video. And I'm also gonna walk back to Gravesend station because that's the closest station, and it's like a 38-minute walk. So by the time I get there, it's gonna be like 20 minutes past 8, and the sunset time is 8:50 p.m.